I'm here. I have Ken here with me, and we go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna play the trailer because I don't want YouTube flagging my shit. So, but if
And I don't want to hear it.
yeah, if you know Captain Marvel and you know what she is, if you've seen the movie, I've seen the movie when it came out. Ken seen the movie, but just to go ahead and get into it, man. What is your initial thoughts on Captain America?
Captain America? Oh shit, that's my guy.
Yeah. That's how much. Okay, that's how much I don't like Captain Marvel, or that's how much I don't know about Captain Marvel. I leave it up to you to decide which one that is.
Oh man.
So what do you? So what's your thought on Captain Marvel?
Right. I don't know, man. It's cool. I wasn't really dying to see it, and I only watched it so I could talk about it. If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. It makes sense, and
it starts off super slow, yo.
It is slow. It's slow, and my
if they say Infinity War was too fast, this shit was too slow.
Right. I actually thought the pacing of Infinity War was just fine.
Perfect for me.
Yeah, but that's just me. My initial thoughts on Captain Marvel. I want to say America again. Get that mixed up because I know which one my Captain. Captain Marvel. I really didn't like it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't like it.
Right.
And I know it had absolutely nothing to do with her being a woman. It had absolutely nothing to do with her powers and her supposed to be the strongest, which I know that's bullshit. But it just didn't do it for me, man. It just didn't do it for me. And I think the fact that they start off with her not remembering who she is. I really think not only is it cliche, but I think it's so hard. It's so hard to write around that concept for her to not remember who she is and just happen to land where she landed. It seemed like everything just so convenient. And the thing about this movie was automatically had deduct points for me that when I go into a movie. Sometimes I like to go into the movies blind. A lot of the times, I don't look up a whole lot of stuff. And this is like a big event like Infinity War with everybody trying to figure out what's going on. It was fun to do. We know these characters already, like who's going to die, who's going to do this. It's just fun talking, speculation and everything. Before I was Captain Marvel, I really didn't see any of that. We're trying to see what her tie-in is going to be to InGame. But the thing is, the fact that we know that no matter what happens in this movie, no matter what happens, we know she survived. We also know there's no high stakes for her in this movie. We know
zero.
You know what I'm saying? Like every good thing about this movie you saw in the trailer. There is nothing in this movie outside of the trailer that I can honestly
catch you off guard.
Yeah, that can catch you off guard and honestly tell you, like, oh man, this was great, or oh man, this is whatever. And I know people who are Marvel fans think they can't do no wrong. Actually, if you think about it, it's been a couple of movies where Marvel has dropped the ball. The Iron Man series ain't that good. It ain't the Iron Man series ain't as good as people think it is. It just isn't. The first one was good. The other one's okay. It's not the best. The second Thor was trash. Captain Marvel is in I don't think it's as bad as Thor: The Dark World, but it's not very high above it. And it has nothing to do with like Brie Larson or Samuel Jackson, because he is who he is. We know what he represents, and he's always good. He was good in the movie. Matter of fact,
the acting discrepancy is huge.
It is huge, and we know the difference. But I was going to say they actually are pretty good on stage together. They are.
Yeah, they can just see that he's a vet. She's like.
Right. Their scenes together are pretty good. And I think Samuel Jackson just has the ability to actually make you look better than what you are. And I think this is what happens to her in this movie, because to be honest with you, any scenes without Samuel Jackson in it, I was not as invested as in those scenes as I am in the scenes with him. Now, I don't know if that's me, because he is talented. There's no doubt about it. He is. Samuel Jackson was the best part of that movie. Him and the guy who played the lead Skrull. Those two were the best characters to me. And that the honest truth. Is how I feel about it.
Good actor though.
Yeah, Brie Larson, she's not a bad actress. She isn't, but it's different between being a good actress and being a superhero. See, people love Iron Man because Robert Downey Jr. gave that character personality. Not saying that he can go out, because all his movies outside of Iron Man or playing that character don't do nearly as well as these movies. And granted, yes, they are Marvel films, they are superhero films, and these are the films that usually make the most money, because anything that's action make the most money. But you're not really checking for him outside of the Iron Man costume. You're just not. And right, and I think that's the same thing that go with Brie Larson, but except in reverse. I think she can actually act, but her as a superhero, I didn't buy it, and didn't buy it. You know,
some of the stuff didn't look like it was for her.
Right. I would rather see Scarlett Johansson. I can see being Black Widow solo film. I would watch that. And the thing is, and for me, in my own mind, I actually am trying to figure out, is it because I already know these characters? So this is my struggle, especially with my critique with this movie. I can honestly say that. I can honestly say I don't know, because I know this character already. I've been around this character since Iron Man 1, and Iron Man 2 and so forth up until now, that I can honestly say that I will definitely watch a Black Widow movie. Plus, she's fine. She's fine as motherfucker. That I will watch this movie over a Brie Larson Captain America, or what's
Captain America?
God, I did it again. Captain Marvel.
God.
And I said I wasn't right. Also, I will also watch a solo film with the chick from Guardians of the Galaxy, Gamora.
Gamora, yeah.
Because they actually sell badassery better than Brie Larson does. And the thing about it, Brie Larson, her abilities as Captain Marvel supersedes what everybody can do. And it looks cool when she does it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the spaces, like the scenes where she's in space blowing up, the shit look cool. It just does.
Yeah, it was dope.
And the scenes that she has where she breaks out of the I forgot what it's called. When she breaks out of it, when she starts to glow, that just look cool as shit. But outside of those scenes, outside of her binary powers, she don't do it for me. She just does it. And we'll see by the time InGame comes around, because she'll be around everybody. Because she'll be around these group of people who've been in these roles for so long that maybe she can bounce off of them better. Because, like I said, the scenes with her and Fury was awesome. Like they're like one of the best scenes of the movie, with them two just talking and bouncing off each other. Like those scenes were really good to me, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. But it seemed like when she's by herself, or when she's with her best friend, or when she's with the Kree soldiers, it's not the same, man. What are your thoughts on it?
Nah, it's gonna be dope to see when her and Fury sees each other again in InGame, because I know that's coming.
Right.
That's gonna be dope to see. I don't know, man. I felt like another pause. We never seen her.
Okay, you're breaking up. What did you say?
Like what you just said, we didn't see her.
Right.
Like we didn't see her in full costume until her movie came.
Right.
Everybody else had a post credit. They was a part of something, but her ass get a full movie without even being in a teaser. I think that would turn a lot of people off too. Right.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So we have her who actually gets this whole movie, and you think about it, she gets the whole movie, and her movie plays such a vital part leading into the next movie.
That's crazy.
I think some of it is like, does she deserve to be in this spot?
Right.
Do she deserve to be in this spot? And the movie, for me, I'm good if I never seen another Captain Marvel movie. It doesn't make me be like, oh man, I can't wait to the next Captain Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. At the end of the first Iron Man movie, when he's on that podium and he say, "I'm Iron Man," and people go crazy, you be like, "Damn, he just announced to the world that he's Iron Man." So, what did they go do next movie?
Mm-hmm.
They enter Captain America. He goes down with the plane. He gets frozen, and then you see they find him. You're like, "Oh shit! What happened to Captain Man 2?" They pull him out of the water years later. So you're right. It makes you want to be like, oh, it wasn't enough to be like, oh, I got to see another Captain Marvel movie. They actually can start right here. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna make a lot of money because what it leads into. If this shit was a standalone movie, nope.
Garbage.
If Marvel didn't have the track record that it had for having these Marvel movies, nope.
Nah. And for you people out there saying that shit is better than Wonder Woman, cut it out.
It's not even close. It's not, man, it's not even close to Wonder Woman. It's not even close.
No, it's not.
And the reason why people think this is more of a feminist movie because like the scenes that you see in the trailer, her falling down and her getting back up.
Oh, that shit is annoying.
Right. It's so cliche. That's kind of like, well, women can do it too. That's what I got out of it. And I could be completely wrong. Because you got some people out here who absolutely love this movie. They love it. I'm going to see it again. I'm never going to see this shit ever again.
Probably not.
There's nothing in this movie.
And it's boring.
It is boring. Like I was telling you earlier, kid, if I'm in a movie theater and I sigh, that is a problem. Right. That is a big problem. That is a problem for a superhero film. That is a huge problem. For me to look being Captain Marvel and for knowing what movies come after hers and know the connection that she's going to have, and you already announced that she's going to be the strongest Avenger. You didn't sell it for me here in this movie. It didn't sell it to like, oh, she definitely gonna be the strongest Avenger. I didn't get that. I didn't get that from this.
I'm telling y'all right now. From this, Thanos is gonna whip her ass if that's how she fights.
Right. For what she showed in this movie, she has nothing for Thanos. She's gonna get her ass kicked, and that is what it is. Binary powers and all. She's gonna get this work. So, but that's the thing. You know, it is not a better movie than Wonder Woman. I wasn't even going to bring it up because I'm not going to compare the two. They are two different things only because Wonder Woman was trained to be a warrior and she is who she is. You know what I mean? Like she's established. She's a staple in the DC universe, part of the Justice League, one of the founding members. So it's kind of like apples to oranges because, you know, or whatever. And the thing is, it's so hard to stick the landing in these movies. When they tried, the way they ended this film didn't want me to have more of Brie Larson dressed up as Captain Marvel. It just did not.
I was ready to go, man.
Yeah, that's how it was. And I'm like, okay, the only and we can be honest with you. If we didn't do movie reviews, and this is a review, of course, but if we didn't do these, I would have been in no rush to go see this movie. Not because my expectations was low, because I already knew what they was going to do. I already knew how it was going to turn out, and I already knew people only going to see this for the stinger. The stinger was better than the whole movie of Captain Marvel. I said it.
Yes, it was.
The stinger got you hyped for InGame.
So the stinger is like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the stinger is better than this whole entire movie. And that's what it is. I mean, that's the stinger. That's the credit to the stinger, not to discredit the whole.
Talk about that.
No, we ain't got to that point yet. I'm still on this shit.
You can't talk about that. All right, cool.
But like I said, and for her to go from her own movie to jump in, I don't know when Captain Marvel was filmed. I don't know it was filmed. Cause keep in mind they filmed InGame and Infinity War at the same time.
Same time.
So of course she had to come in later on, shoot her scenes. But if you're in the same place as you was, because she doesn't have a chance to grow in the character. Robert Downey Jr. had years. Chris Evans had years. Chris Hemsworth had years. Scarlett Johansson had years. Chris Pine had years. All of them got like 5-6 years ahead of her because she just got this shit. And if her acting and her ability to sell herself as a superhero, if you don't give her time to grow in the character, and for her to come in and try to give it to Thanos. So however they go play this movie out, time travel, whatever they're gonna do, if whatever they're able to do against Thanos, if you can't sell it here, if I don't like what I'm seeing in Captain Marvel, I'm still not like I'm seeing Infinity anymore. It's a month apart.
Yeah, InGame, but I feel you.
Yeah, Captain Marvel InGame. It's like it comes out next month, so it ain't like you. And Marvel think they smart put this shit out in National Women's History Month. They ain't fooling nobody. This shit is marketing.
Yeah, it's marketing.
Yeah, so my whole thing is if you love Captain Marvel, that's fine. But let's be realistic. If to me, it's not always at the bottom because I have Thor: The Dark World. That is probably the worst Marvel movie for me. But she's not far above it. She's not far above it. Like I said, it's nothing.
It's nothing to do, like you said, nothing to do because she's a woman. It's everything to do because that movie is long and boring.
Yeah, and she don't sell it for me. I would rather watch a whole movie about Nick Fury and his rise up to being director of S.H.I.E.L.D. before I want to watch another of this movie. That's just me.
Yeah, that storyline would be so much more interesting than this shit.
It would have. And in this movie, the whole thing about how they got the Avenger Initiative, and I'm like, all right, so cliche. Yep. I was so disappointed that they did that shit. I was so disappointed that he did that. I'm like, and I hate when movies do that in general. Somebody be typing something, they'll think, oh, delete. I'm like, I'm going to name it this now because of this reason that just happened to be here at this moment. Like, cut it out. And not saying that don't happen in real life, because I'm sure it does, but it just looks stupid on screen. Because it's so easy, and it's not like you need to put a lot of thought into it. Oh, this is where the Avenger name come from. Man, whatever. We ain't knew this shit the whole movie. You can bring it up in the last 5 minutes. Shut your ass up. See, these are the type of things. These are the type of things that I did like. And it's the movie. Yeah, she did. Like I said, she didn't sell me on being a superhero. Because she didn't. Jude Law was great in this movie. I like. He's not even that whole much.
Oh, man.
He's not in it a lot, but I like him as an actor anyway.
Yeah, he's good.
But this whole twist, you can see that shit coming a mile away. You can
tell from jumps. Like you can really tell from the moment he's on camera.
Yeah, you really can. You really can tell who's really the bad guy. As soon as this shit come on. So it's just the whole thing. And for the people out there who was thinking that you're going to see like the comic book version of the Skrulls with this whole Skrull invasion where they come and take over Earth and switch at our superheroes with Skrulls. Nope, not gonna happen in this movie. You'll be very, very disappointed with how the Skrulls turn out in this movie. So if you're thinking this will be based off this comic, if you really think it's based off the comic, it's not going to happen at all. But we'll see how she turns out in Infinity, like in InGame. We'll see. Because she does look different in the end credit scene. They made her look like she's grown. You know what I mean? Like her hair is longer, it's darker. Her colors are different.
Her colors are different.
Her colors are different. How do you feel about her ability to change her uniform colors? The fact that she can just do it the way it's set up to do.
I don't know, man. Like, I guess it'll make her unique because no other character can do that.
Yeah, but what's the point of it though? Or today I don't feel like these colors.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I see and some people was complaining about. Okay, and this way the whole nitpicking coming in. I don't look at it that way because some people are complaining like, how come every alien can speak English? Like every alien can speak English without a translator, whatever. But she did mention a translator. But it was like, well, how come if this is her first time to Earth, how come she's not acting like it? Like this is foreign to her. You know what I'm saying? She landed in a place where she don't know anything. She don't know. But she instantly knew how to work a telephone. Like, it was just, like, those type of things people be having issues with. I don't try to nitpick. Right. I try to nitpick that hard. Just like the Skrulls. Like, how they automatically learn how they could change into you, but how they automatically know your mannerism. Like, everything about you, they already know how to do. Act just like you. They could use your voice and all kind of stuff like that. So, I don't know. I just have have to wait and find out whatever that is. You can never get an explanation. So for you to even complain about that kind of stuff, you're pretty much wasting your time. That's just some of the complaints that I saw. Because she's not the first woman action hero. She's the first woman lead in Marvel, because we already had Wonder Woman, which did great. So so now we have Captain Marvel, and like I said, the movie made like 153 million the first weekend, so it's doing good. It's gonna make a whole lot of money. It's gonna make its money back. And some people may wait to go see it closer to Infinity War so they can just boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Right into it. So it may even run all of March. The only thing I really see coming out this month that's gonna give us a run for its money is Us. But I don't think Us is going. But by that time Us comes out, Captain Marvel be dying down because people be giving up for Infinity, Avengers Endgame. But that's pretty much all I got for Captain Marvel. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm done talking about it.
Yeah, I know we went on pretty long today, over an hour so far. If you guys, because I'm going to go ahead and crop this out, put this on YouTube, also put it on SoundCloud, everywhere we are. Make sure you go out to our YouTube page, The Everyday Man. And but that's everywhere, all platform.